Hey everybody, we're live. Week four. Time flies, gosh. It's already week 4. Do we have anyone watching yet? I think I'm just gonna slow it down a bit tonight. I usually fly through this. Maybe I'll give you a bit of a view of where we are at the center. If you're listening right now, if you're watching in the chat, I see someone's watching. One person. Hey, who's that? Say hi to me in the chat. Say hi to Mel in the chat before we get into the information tonight. So this week is our surprise baby shower. Why? Why is it a surprise? Well, things move so quickly here at this time of year. We really never know what type of animals we're going to be having in our center. So we really only figured it out just a couple days ago who we'd be showing you. It's a surprise. I'll let you know in a few minutes, but I'm sure you're going to be very pleased when you find out who. So a bit of housekeeping before we get to our main event tonight. I'm Becky. You may remember me from the past few weeks. I will be your host tonight for the live. Also joining us tonight on the live, we have the fantastic Crimson. She's one of our wildlife rehabbers here at the center. She'll be going in with me to see our fantastic animals tonight. Also on tonight's live, we have Mel in the chat. You've seen her in previous weeks. She was feeding ravens with me. So she's going to be in the chat, popping in some fantastic information for you. So make sure you say hello in the chat to her. Say hi to me so I can see who is watching. Who is watching? I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out this chat thing. So getting right to it. Hey, we are fundraising. Our goal is $30,000 this year. Why so much? Because babies eat a lot of food. So it costs us about $10,000 a month just to feed our patients. And this is in the summer months. So our goal this year is to get to $30,000. So on that note, starting right now, the first 10 donors of $25 or more, you have until 9 o'clock tonight, who donate in the dedicated link that Mel is going to be popping into the chat below, will be sent a special thank you gift in the mail. On top of that, the top 3 donors of the whole month, the whole baby shower that we're extending for a week, the top 3 donors will be sent an extra special thank you gift in the mail. And again, that's via that dedicated donation link that's just come up in the chat below. Our 50-50. Tonight is the last night. You can get your tickets until this evening at 11:59 p.m. Last I checked, it was almost up to $7,000. Thank you so much to everyone who's purchased some tickets. We still have about, 4 hours? I have confidence that we can get that up to $10,000. So please, everyone, try to get your tickets as soon as the live is over. Stay with us for the live. After that's done, go and get your tickets tonight. Let's try to get that up to at least $10,000. So again, that goes until 11:59 p.m. this evening. We will be drawing the winner tomorrow. So the winner will find out tomorrow, hey, they have won. How much? We'll find out, I guess, tomorrow. But you'll find out tomorrow just in time for the long weekend. I see that Diana D is watching. Hey, Diana, how's it going? Where are you watching from? Send us a message in the chat. Tell us where you're watching from. I haven't told you who we're going to be going in to see tonight. So we have some amazing animals. They're beautiful colors. They have beautiful markings, and they are called northern flickers. You can probably hear them in the background. They're super loud. We're going to be going in and seeing them shortly. I'm just going to see who else is watching. Stacy Jones. Hey, Stacy, how's it going? Where are you watching from? Say hi in the chat so I know where you're watching from. All right. Let's flip over. I have someone waiting to say hi to everyone. I've already introduced you to her. Her name is Crimson. She is one of our fantastic wildlife rehabbers who is going to be taking us in to see the northern flicker tonight. Let me flip you over and say hello to, where is she? There she is. Hey, Crimson, how's it going?
Hi, going well.
Thank you so much for doing this tonight. So as I said, we are looking at northern flickers, beautiful birds, beautiful markings. How many of these beauties do we have in our care right now?
Currently in care we have 17 northern flickers.
Wow, 17. Where are they from? Why do we have these northern flickers in our care right now?
Yeah, so we've gotten quite a few this year just due to the recent windstorms in Calgary. We've had a couple of trees fall down with nests in them, and then we've also had someone cut down a tree without realizing that there was a cavity nest. So it's always just a good reminder to make sure that there's no nest, including cavity nest, before cutting down a tree.
And I'm just flipping back over to me just for a second. Cavity nest, in case any of our viewers don't know that terminology, that's just like those holes you see in trees, dead trees or live trees, that birds and squirrels even will use as nests. So like not nests on the leaves, but right in the trees. So yeah, good reminder, always check trees, holes in trees before you do any cutting or felling. All right, back to you, Crimson. That's fantastic. How many do we have? We've said we have 17. So that's a lot. How often do we have to feed these northern flickers when they're in our care?
Yeah, so when they are nestlings, we feed them every 15 minutes. As they get a bit older and they become fledglings, we move to every 30 minutes and then eventually to every hour until they are self-feeding.
That is a lot of food. And what types of things are we feeding them?
So the nestlings, the little babies, we feed them a special nestling formula and we syringe feed them. When they are fledglings, we tweezer feed. They like hard-boiled eggs, blueberries, any kind of fruit, and lots of mealworms.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of delicious food. Holy moly. What do they eat in the wild?
In the wild, they are actually ground foragers, so they really like ants, beetles. They will also eat grubs. Yeah, just really any kind of insect.
So I guess back to me just for a second. So if you see a northern flicker on the ground, you know, popping around, banging its nose, banging its beak on the ground, this is totally normal behavior. It's kind of their way of looking for food. So don't worry about that. Thanks, Crimson. Back to you. If I can flip you over. There we go. Right, what's my last question before we go in? That is, do you have any interesting, fun facts that you can give us about the northern flicker before we head in there?
Yeah, so there's actually two morphs of northern flickers. We have the red shafted and the yellow shafted. In Alberta, Western Canada, it is more common to see the red shafted northern flicker, and they can actually interbreed with each other as well.
Wow, that is very cool. All right, back to me one more time. Hey, Valerie Mills, where are you watching from? I just saw you sign in. So we're going to be heading in, and as we've done every evening for our baby shower this year, we are silent when we go in. This is standard wildlife rehab protocol, you know, to prevent the animals from getting stressed and also becoming habituated to the sound of our voices. So we're going to be silent in there. But Melanie is in the chat right now. She's popping in some really fantastic and interesting information about flickers. So make sure you say hi to her, take a look at some of that information. We'll be silent. We'll be back out probably in about 5 minutes. These guys are starving, so you're gonna have a good show tonight. I can guarantee it. And we'll be back out in about 5 minutes to ask and answer a few more questions for you. All right, so I'm flipping it back around, and here we go. So what Crimson's doing right now is we have foot baths. Obviously this is because currently we still have avian influenza in Alberta, and so this is a way at our center that we ensure there is no spread of disease happening. Let me just make sure I close this. All right. That's a lot of blueberries. Hey, Michelle Bailey Edwards. Thanks for joining us. All right, wow, I want some blueberries. They were just mowing down those blueberries. I'm gonna flip back over to you, Crimson. Thank you so much. Are they always crazy like that, sitting on you and just, they're starving? Gosh.
Yeah, they eat a lot.
Wow, that was amazing. I don't know if our viewers were able to see, but the oranges in their plumage and their feathers is just, it's so stunning. All right, these lovely birds, what do we know about their conservation status in Alberta?
So in Alberta, they are least concern, but in North America, they are declining.
Yikes, so they're declining in North America. So what are some things, the average person, some of our viewers, what could we do to just, help the northern flicker thrive in Alberta and North America?
So we can build nesting boxes for the flickers. They should be 6 to 12 feet high. You can build them onto a dead tree or a pole. Also, an easy way to help out the flickers is to not use any chemical treatments on your lawn so that they can enjoy the bugs that your lawn has to offer.
And of course, if we have cat owners on the feed tonight, making sure that your cats are kept on a lead when you take them outside. That's what I do with my cats. Fantastic. Those are some easy ways we can help. So how long do these babies stay in our care from the time they come in to the time we release them?
So it kind of depends on what age they come in at, but it's usually around 6 weeks.
6 weeks, that is a long time. And how do we know, where do we go to release them? How and where do we release?
So when we release, we always want to make sure it's an appropriate habitat. So for flickers, we make sure that there's some dead trees around, that they'll be able to find some insects really easily and build their cavity nest.
Fantastic. And final question before we end this feed tonight, Crimson. How much does it cost to feed one flicker from the time they come in until the time they leave?
So they do eat a lot of mealworms, and as you saw, a lot of blueberries. On average, it costs about $150 for the mealworms and $15 for the blueberries, and that's for each flicker. So it adds up to about $165 per flicker.
That is a segue back to me, $165 per flicker. That is crazy. So we have 16, 17 right now, so that works out to be about, almost $4,000 just for their food. So this is exactly why we are asking you to consider making a donation tonight towards the food, not only for our flickers, but all of our babies that come into our care. You can do that via the dedicated donation link that Mel would have popped in the chat. Remember, the first 10 donors of $25 or more that started at 7 p.m. all the way till 9 p.m. tonight, the first 10 will be sent a special thank you gift in the mail. The top 3 donors of the whole month, and that's actually extending for an extra week because we're extending our baby shower. So top 3 via that dedicated donation link will be given or sent an extra special thank you in the mail. And our 50-50 is ending tonight at 11:59 p.m. The last time I checked, it was close to $7,000. You guys, thank you so much for buying your 50-50 tickets. We still have about 4 hours. I think that we can get to 10 grand. Let's do it. Let's share with our friends, share with our family, really push those last 4 hours to get our 50-50 up to $10,000. The draw is tomorrow. The winner will be contacted tomorrow. So tomorrow someone will find out they've won a good chunk of cash, and they'll be able to, have that going into the long weekend. So I think that's it. We are extending for one more week. As I said, we never know what's coming into our care, and we've just had so many babies this year. Next week is going to be our last week. So we still have a week to go to get to our $30,000 goal. However, the 50-50 ends tonight. Next week, still don't know what we're seeing, but please click that you're attending in the Facebook events. That will, of course, help us with the algorithm. I say that every week. So I think that's it for us tonight. Anything else, Crimson, that we've forgotten, or I think that's it?
I think that's all.
Right, fantastic. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. Same time, same place, next Wednesday, 7 p.m., our final baby shower of 2022. Thanks, everyone, for joining me, and Crimson and Mel. Thanks for donating. Thanks for sharing. And we'll see you next week, 7 p.m. We don't know what animal yet, but it's going to be fantastic. Thanks, everyone. See you, and have a great night. Bye.